Oh shit. Hold up. I'm hitting mics and shit. You see, it looks different in here. Hold up. Let me say something to you. This right here is up and coming. It's your boy, motherfucking Jones. And if you ain't privy, better get in tune, B. Cue the tape. Welcome back to a new episode, up and coming. If you knew, like I said before, my name is motherfucking Jones, and today we are in a new space with a new creative doing some dope ass ish. Without further ado, I'm gonna talk about my man's, the one and only, one of the best producers and most consistent out of Yonkers right now. His own spot is jumping. Let me give you a warm introduction to Sav The Genius. Wait, hold up, wait. I'm like, why I couldn't hear? Hold up. Yeah, we outside.
Yeah.
Give them claps. You know what I'm saying? How you doing, baby?
I'm good, man.
Yo,
life,
son,
man.
This has been a major step up since the first time I was here.
Word.
Nah, yeah,
of course. We upgrading.
I was like,
what was that? That was like probably like two years ago.
That was
right?
season 1, episode 1.
Yeah.
Of Up and Coming.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
We shot it in the other room, but I wish we could have shot it.
It's all good. I knew I wanted to keep the main room for my episode, so
yeah, definitely.
That's why I kind of.
They said no. We're gonna do my shit here.
We gotta use this.
Yeah, you can figure out the other shit.
A tour, but you know.
Nah, but yo, how are you doing? How? First of all, thank you for coming.
Nah, of course. I mean, I just came to the studio. Y'all pulled up on me.
Oh shit! I don't even know how to start this conversation no more when it's not my spot no more. Like
it's a little different.
It's a little different, but thank you for having us.
Nah, yeah,
I guess, right? Because we pulled up on you, but it is also your episode for us, showing you. So thank both of us for being here today. Fuck you talking about. But today I wanted to start this conversation with an introduction to Sav. Like, what do you do? I know people see the producer, the rapper, the fashion forward. Like, come on, what other hat, would you like to talk about for the people? Because realistically, I'm trying to talk about all of them. So I'm trying to see what you want to start with.
Well, I mean,
Mr.
I just picked up another hobby the other day. I'm starting to shoot video now, so I'm going digital. Shit is super great. I mean, it's I really don't put a limit to what I could do. You know what I'm saying? I kind of want my brand to be limitless and for it to be whatever I'm interested in. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's fashion, whether it's music, of course, always gonna be music. Whether it's video, whether it's owning some shit somewhere or whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just want it to be limitless to whatever it could be, whatever it can be.
The reason I asked that question, right? And it's not because I don't know what to call you, because what I call people like you and myself is creatives, and that's why I love to do this show, because it not only shows people what people do well, but also what other people do, period.
Facts.
And when I pulled up and you was like, yo, I got a gift for you, and it was these dope ass fucking hats, I'm like, oh my God, I completely forgot he does merch too. Like bro. So
merch.
I started this conversation off with that question for a reason. How did you build the confidence to continue doing multiple things that you knew you wanted to do, period? because a lot of people will do something and then they'll be like, it's not getting as much of the traction as I would like, or it's a little bit more difficult than I thought.
Than you thought it would be, or like that. You thought it would be a 1, 2, 3.
Right. Like how do you like navigate through from being the kid that wanted to rap to the kid that wanted to make his own beats to the kid that now is like, I don't want to shoot my own videos now. You get what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, I kind of it's an endless battle, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna sit here and lie to y'all and say I don't deal with the insecurities or the feeling like I should be giving up. You know what I'm saying? You don't get the recognition. Everybody deals with that as creatives, like, you know what I'm saying. But it's just, what else are we gonna do?
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's always what I ask myself. Like, if I'm not doing this, then like, what else am I gonna do? There's nothing else that I'd rather be doing than, like, you know what I'm saying, waking up and trying to do something, like whatever I'm interested in. So that's why it's kind of like you really got to just ask yourself, like, what else is there to do? Like, what else are we doing? Like, you know what I'm saying? So every day I kind of just wake up and try to just be more passionate about what I am doing and more passionate about the vision that I have for myself.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Honestly, that kind of focus and determination and consistency is what I saw.
Yeah.
Because even myself, like, from podcasting to this, now I'm cutting hair. I learned how to cut hair because I didn't want anyone else cutting my hair and fucking
right.
Like I see the similarity, so I'm like,
exactly.
Oh, okay.
But and that's kind of the crazy thing is, bro. That's where all my hats come from. Like, whether it was like recording or like producing or anything, it was just always just like, I would rather just be like, if I'm gonna take work from somebody, I'd rather just like give myself work. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I know, like, if I'm watching somebody make a beat, like, there's no reason why I can't make beats.
Right.
Or if I'm watching somebody produce, like, there's no reason. I mean, one thing I'm not gonna say is like, there's differences between like natural talent and all that stuff like that. But there's always a capability of doing something. You just have to have enough interest in doing it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Where does that come from though? Because like I guess my determination kind of stems from like having to do it myself. Yeah. So like, was it like?
Well, like it's not.
I was about to say, like, was it right? Was it like more of a like, yo, I feel like I could do it best, or like, or I'd rather have it done through my own volition, so I could kind of.
I just want more control over my creativity. Like, just being honest, like, I just want to be able to like wake up and be like, all right, cool. I want to shoot a music video today. I want to shoot, like, I want to record a song. I want to, whatever I want to do creatively, I want to have the means to do it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Or just have the capability to do it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because it's so many creatives out here that like just feel like they don't have to, like, they have to focus on one thing until you reach that goal. Right. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, if I'm a producer, until I get a #1 record, I'm not gonna stop. I'm just a producer. Right. Like, nah, there's other things that you can do, and there's other things that ways that you can monetize this shit. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Honestly,
as far as that on a creative level. So the more things you have under your belt, the more ways you can hustle.
I'm not dumbfounded by it because it's more of our generational thing. Yeah. But like, hearing it so effortlessly talked about, even though like I do it, Rob does it, everybody around us is the self-sufficient savant, which is so crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? Because realistically, like you said, talent is one thing, but like the actual ability to learn, grow, go back, try and get better, this, that, and third, like, that is just different. And then I'm seeing all of that capability and growth and determination in Yonkers, that it's like, yo, looking at guys like you and seeing like the cave, like in person, like seeing like the work ethic behind your success, as well as your growth as an artist. Because differences, I still feel like that sound is so you, bro. Like, and I've heard your sound through different years. You get what I'm saying? Like, of you just trying shit out, and then now seeing you rolling things out differently. You're now focused on how they're coming along and how you're gonna unleash them to the world differently. Like, it's just, it's interesting to see. So like, what made you dive into that new? I don't want to say new version of Sav because you still Sav. You get what I'm saying? But like, what made you dive into this more succinct version? Like, you know what you need to do, how you need to do it, and how you want to do it, and now you have the tools to do it. So was it more like the timing?
I think it's. I don't. I wouldn't really say timing. I guess you can say it's timing, but I think that's always been my thing. Like, just how can I grow? Like, you know what I'm saying? How can I get better? How can this be the best version of whatever it is? So like every time I even make songs, every time I make a new record, or every time I shoot a new video, whatever, like I just try to just make it. How can this be the best version of my vision right now? Like, you know what I'm saying? So it just goes back to that not putting limits on my creativity.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like the way that I'm preparing my music now, like the rollouts and all the things like that, that's all just me just learning from past rollouts and learning from like, okay, I know this is what my audience wants. I know like, okay, like this is what they appreciate. This is what I'm best at. Whether it's like making merch or whatever the case, like it's just like you just kind of just focus on your aesthetic and then focus on your things.
Right.
And then you'll just have better rollouts with as long as you just focus on whatever you're focusing on as far as your brand and your
whatever you're trying to actually grow.
Yeah, whatever you're trying to actually do.
I think you know I think not many people have that confidence in self, but like I guess work begets confidence. Because I can honestly I can understand like I wasn't as confident as I was to get behind and do all of this shit. But it had to start somewhere, and then you get more confident while doing it. So it's like, where did that confidence start? Like,
it's just really just staying busy. You know what I'm saying? Staying creative, because it gets to a point where like you have so much going on for yourself, and you have so much like opportunity within like your circle that you really have no time to not be confident. Like, you know what I'm saying? You have no time to not like really you like those negative, those like feelings that you have, it really just starts to like you forget that you even have those because you're so focused on what you're doing and so busy within like your little structure. As far as I wouldn't even say little structure, but your structure as far as everything that you're doing. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's just staying busy and just focusing on your goals, your daily goals, your monthly goals, your weekly goals, like all of those little things like really just help you build those confidence. Cause you can set a goal like I did. Like I was just like, yo, I'm gonna get a camera. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then it's just like once you get the camera, you start to think like, oh man, like I got the camera now, like I should be shooting like 10 videos a day. I should be like realistic. That's how you like those negative start to think. But as long as you just like once you get the item, you like, all right, cool, like let me make this feasible to the point where it's like, all right, cool. Like I can shoot BTS right now.
I was
like, you can use like, you know what I'm saying, all those situations.
Do you think it's more so like mindfulness though? Because like you're very mindful.
Yeah, like, I think it's just
like I don't think you understand that though.
I think it's just the risk taking. It's because it's more so because a lot of people have what they want to do in mind, but they just don't want to take that risk as far as like, okay, if I buy the camera right now, like that's money that I could have used for or whatever, like, you know what I'm saying? But like it's just the focus and the determination of just knowing like, yo, like
he's basically trying to say it's me. It's just me, nigga. Like this is just
like this is my really, it's hard for me to explain, bro.
This is my
like, literally like
no, because look, this is why
I'm really trying to explain. It's a mindset, bro.
That's why I wanted to highlight it, because not only am I always on the outside looking in, because we've all grown around each other for some time now. You know what I'm saying? And seeing, because you're a couple years younger than me, you're not even on some.
Hey, I'm not. I wasn't trying to give your age out.
Look, right, and it's like, and seeing you guys of your generation, my generation, like I said, we're all doing so many similar things, but it's just a couple guys from this age demographic and a couple guys from this age demographic that kind of just operate a little bit different.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I wanted to bring that mindset forward just because I've noticed your significant position here right now. Like, you not only are in a position to really get yourself going and what you need done,
Right.
but like, I wanted to ask this, like, how does it feel like having inspiration come through here all day, in and out? Look, and you just get to work. Like,
Yeah.
that's what I mean. Like, you really, like, your mindfulness has not only curtailed your living experiences, you feel what I'm saying, but it's also made you mindful towards how you would like to move forward. And I feel like that's something that a lot of younger guys need to see. You know what I'm saying? Because, bro, this is no small feat.
No.
And then to keep it running.
Yeah.
And then to keep it growing. You know what I'm saying? And then be excited about the next steps. And then et cetera, et cetera. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I wanted to highlight that. Because your mindfulness, on top of, you can say it's risk taking and all of those things, but it's like, mindfulness and confidence will get you a long way. Just because you're understanding what you need and how you need to move in order to get there. And then you don't mind taking the steps to get there.
Right.
So it's in part your mental, but also implementation. So like when I say, oh my God, bro, like, how do you do this? It's not because I want to know how. Like, I see it. I see it. You are a determined guy. Like, even when you speak, how you navigate your sentences. You even take back certain words because you don't want to put that out there. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, I'm here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm here. So like, for the Hit Cave, right? What made this be the first step into creating more of you? You get what I'm saying? Like, how did this even come about from the guy that just wanted to
just like
rap or make music? You feel what I'm saying?
Just not having people to be able to do it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we always needed our records recorded. We always needed like a space that we were able to like rock out and complete our artists. Cause like me being a producer too, like you have artists that you want to like, you know what I'm saying, produce for, that you want to record. And like when you at a studio, it can get to the point where you like, yo, like the owner just starts saying like, yo, what's up? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like what? So we just really just wanted to, well, me personally, I just wanted to have a space where I can like, you know what I'm saying, generate income for myself, just being honest. And then also just be able to give a space to creatives that like they can feel comfortable, secure. Y'all was even talking about, there's a lot to a lot to a lot.
Yeah,
like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so like a lot of studios that I went to too, like it was like I didn't even feel like safe personally. So how can I feel safe creatively?
Right.
And like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so like I just wanted to create a space where artists could come and just enjoy themselves and just be able to just create, like, and especially with me engineering, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just want them to be themselves. So a lot of times when I was engineering at other studios, it didn't feel like artists could be themselves all the time. Like, you know what I'm saying? So the reason why like we rock out here at Hit Cave is because like that's exactly what it is. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's endless inspiration for artists to pull up. Like, you know what I'm saying? You never know what might come through this door. You never know like what might happen, or you never know what you might create. You know what I'm saying? Like, we in here,
bro. You
so it's like
crazy. You want to know what's crazy? And I love that I like how I set up these conversations because of these situations right now.
Yeah.
That is the perfect segue into just exactly what I wanted to talk about right now.
Right.
And it's just so that I see you in this position, right? And with your determination and the fact that you have this jovial spirit about you, about your craft and how you create and what you like to create and how passionate you are about creating, it's infectious.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So like when you see whoever you got coming through your doors, right? Do you like, oh, this gonna be lit, right? And do you like,
hell yeah.
do you have like a process Like to which you like see somebody like who's your favorite person to work with right now?
Myself.
Of course. But like I said, your favorite person besides yourself to work with right now.
It gets kind of difficult because I have so many artists that I admire, like, you know what I'm saying? So many artists that I work with, so many artists that
sorry. Said my Rolodex is full,
almost every artist that come through Hit Cave, like I feel like I get something from. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
that's why I open with that.
Even if it's somebody that's just starting out, like it reminds me, like, okay, like, you know what I'm saying? Like I was here once. I know exactly what they're going through. And the communication is very like stern with that shit.
Right.
Because it's kind of just like they might feel embarrassed that they can't pronounce certain words or they chasing the beat or whatever the case may be.
Right.
But it's like, yo, I've been there personally as an artist. So like
right.
I can relate to that. You know what I'm saying? So what was the question again?
I was about to say, it's like dodging a fucking question, nigga. Nigga said, who's your favorite to work at? Then you got that PC bullshit out the way.
I know, I'm trying to dodge it.
Nigga said, I'm not trying to lose no bread.
Like, realistically, like, you know what I'm saying? I fuck with
shout
all
out to
y'all,
my
man.
fam.
If you work with me, I work with you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to y'all, man. Yeah. But nah, realistically though, I feel like my favorite person to work with is myself. Like I can't really answer that question any different because I'd be lying to you.
Right. All right. I'll accept that only because realistically, I've seen you put in the work into yourself. That shows that you like doing this.
Yeah.
Because there's so many people that's like, either this is this and then push what they think is working on people, or don't go back to the drawing board and then just keep pumping the same shit thinking that it's working, or you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people.
But that's the thing, like when you say go back to the drawing board, like that's kind of negative within itself though. Like, don't you think? Because it's like going back to the drawing board.
Right.
Think about what you're doing when you go back to the drawing board. Like you're basically taking that whole process that you just went through on the drawing board, erasing that, and then trying to recreate. So it's like at the end of the day, it's like, no, go back to the drawing board, but don't erase.
Just I don't know who said erase and fuck up.
But I feel like that's kind of like that's the vibe with it. Like when people think like, yo, I'm going back to the drawing board, it's like if I tried to rap today and I'm like, and it didn't work out, or like if I try to produce and I never got a placement or whatever, it's like, yo, I'm gonna go back to the drawing board. It's like, but what's the drawing board? Like, you have to create your own drawing board.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So
but
it's
going back to the drawing board is exactly what it is.
But that's what it feels like somebody is telling you to
let me finish.
Quit. Like,
no. See, your perspective is so cemented and it works and it's amazing. But you also have to understand that certain sayings are going to be interpreted to how you feel they should be interpreted.
Right.
But when there are sayings that mean specific things, you can't change the terminology.
Nah, but
look, going back to the drawing board is just that. Now you talking about what we doing at the drawing board. Those are two separate things.
You're right.
You feel what I'm saying?
You're right.
I'm the type of person, I like to look at my plans because I'm a planner. You feel what I'm saying? So now if I'm going back to the drawing board, I'm looking at where I had all those plans laid out so I can see, all right, is there a better route to get here? You get what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm also a mobile barber, right? So now I'm like, all right, I got a route over here. I got to cut over here. I got to cut over here. But I want to make sure I'm done by this time.
Right.
I'm going to go to the drawing board and see how the fuck I can make this faster,
right,
more efficient. When people go back to the drawing boards, they're not just erasing or trying to redo or undo. They're trying to make a better way with what they already have. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
And you, my friend, have done it multiple times. And that's why I feel like you went, nah, fuck that. But then you thought about it. You was like, well, yeah, you can go back to the drawing board, but don't fuck it up.
Yeah,
just use some shit. But I get it because, like I said, bro, you have something that not many people have, which is that tenacity, that confidence to want to focus on themselves and do better and help others. Not many people have that.
Yeah,
you get what I'm saying? And it's like, that's why I keyed on the Hit Cave. I tried to key on who you like to work with just because I want to show the viewers and yourself how integral you've been to a lot of people continuing to do what they're doing today. If you didn't keep the same tenacity and fire up under your ass, I don't think you'd be here doing the hit cave, right? To where other people would be coming to the hit cave and having the hits that they do have. Because, bro, I'm telling you, you've produced a couple ones that look goosebumps, nigga. I swear to God. What was that shit you did with Prada?
What shit?
We
did a couple joints.
Was it the 4 a.m. shit?
Yeah, 4 a.m.
Nigga, that shit is stupid. Stupid. Stupid.
Fact.
Every time that comes on my playlist, I'm just like, all right, no skips. No
that
skips.
Shit is
like,
hard.
That shit is different.
Shout out Prada, man.
Bro, the shit you just did with Kadeem, like, I'm just like, yo, Sav has such an eclectic, like, fucking bag, for real. That's different. Like, yo, I'm elated to be able to grow up and know you rub elbows, bro. But, like, I just wanted to show others, like, yo, you really putting in work, bro. And
my whole thing is as a producer, I want artists to be able to have their own I just want artists to be able to have their own sound and all that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Be able to just like, I really just want artists to be able to just create. Like, you know what I'm saying? Be able to create. And like I said earlier, it's just feel comfortable. So once you like kind of let those barriers come down with the artist, they're able to be themselves and they're able to make sonics that like is just natural and just a vibe. That whole 4 a.m. shit that me and Prada did, it was just a vibe. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
you can hear it.
Yeah, like we literally were just having a conversation and it was just like, yo, this happened this week. So we just making beats and we just like freestyling with each other and it's like, yo, what time is it? You know what I'm saying? What time does the bar close? 4 a.m. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? We trying to figure out exactly what we trying to do.
That's fire.
You know what I'm saying? So it's all conversational when I'm in the studio with artists. Bro. You know what I'm saying? So like that's kind of how that shit came together and shit like that. So it's all like creating natural vibes for artists to just be able to just have their own sonics, bro. And be able to just have their own space.
It's so dope to like hear how things like that like transpire and come about. You know what I'm saying? Just cause it's like, yo, like I don't know if other people listen to music like that, but like when I hear songs like that, I'm like, yo, they had to be in the studio.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like, I feel like as a guy, like, interested in music, I don't think I probably would have did this if I wasn't, but
like they had to be together.
You hear it. You hear the harmony. You hear the togetherness of like you said, the vibe. It's not just like vibe is so much of an encompassing word, but it's really not lackluster for not like that. That is a perfect word for many of the explanations for these songs and these environments. You know what I'm saying? Because like you'll hear a song, you'll be like, it don't sound together. Like it sounds disjointed. Like, yeah, they're good verses and shit like that, but like they wasn't together when they made that. It sounded like they sent it.
They sent it.
You know what I'm saying?
Like you could feel like they got on it. Like, I don't even like. That's not even my vibe. Like, to be honest, that's why when artists ask me for beats, I'm like, yeah, I got beats, but like, what are you creating right now?
Right.
Or like, what are we working on? Like, or like, even to the simple fact, like, yo, just send me some joints off your project. Let me hear that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Let me just make sure that, because I feel like that's where the creativity gets kind of lost in them emails, man.
Right.
Because they could be fire in them emails, but then it could also be a idea that you need somebody with you. Because sometimes you just posting judgments on records that you're hearing, and it just might not be your vibe right now.
Fact.
But you go back 2-3 years later, like, you know what I'm saying, and you like, yo, this sounds exactly like what's going on right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Or this sounds like something that could compete with what they playing right now. Right. So you know what I'm saying? So it's just energy. A lot of people try to just be trendy and be like, you know what I'm saying, the it after right now, but it's just really just energy, bro. It's just like just being genuine. As long as you be genuine, these are all emotions that people gonna feel for the lifetime.
What's your next step? Now that you know, in your little comfortable groove, like you got your camera now. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? Like your goals have been set and smashed, right? What's the next step for Sav?
To be honest, I can't really answer that. Cause
try, nigga.
Cause like it's like, yo, like I'm just being me, bro. Like I'm just really just trying to just make this shit happen. Not even trying to make this shit happen.
Is it more merch? Like
happen.
what's up? Cause this logo.
It's more merch.
Logo,
It's more me, bro.
He said all that. You catching it
it's
all.
more music. It's more videos. It's more content.
Just more.
It's more.
Just
I'm
more,
just being
nigga.
me, bro. Like I'm literally just doing what I have to do. So as long as you know I'm here, just know I'm working. Like you know what I'm saying?
Say less. Yo.
These questions, yo.
I appreciate you answering them too without no type of like.
I'm trying to like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to just be as transparent as possible.
That's all I asked for, bro. Word.
It's like when you ask yourself what's next, it's like it kind of like just makes you think like, all right, cool. If I don't have a plan, then this shit not gonna work out.
Right.
But like at the end of the day, like it's like, yo, as long as you're just following whatever your heart wants to do, your mind wants to do.
It is what it is.
That's the direction that you.
Honestly, bro, I definitely feel you on that because. Okay.
That's that freshness.
That shit like.
That's that Febreze.
Nah, but bro, honestly, just hearing you having this conversation in the head cave right now, I'm inspired. What you talking about? I'm about to go spit some bars, nigga. But yo,
hey,
let everybody know where to find you, how to find you, spell it out for them in the camera. Let them know.
I bet. So you can find me at Sav The Genius. That's SAVTheGenius. Sav The Genius everywhere. Whether it's TikTok, Twitter, Instagram. They still on Facebook?
I don't know. People still be on Facebook. Country Wayne got niggas over there too.
Facebook. We on there, so just look me up, man. That's how we doing it.
Bro, I appreciate you for having us. I appreciate you coming on the show because I want a part 2 when you all big and famous and shit too.
Nah, yeah. Of course.
But yo, keep killing shit. Keep doing what you
already
do.
know, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
You already know, bro.
One love.
I appreciate
Baby, we out here. All right.
Make sure y'all rock with the hats too. They got
you
the
know what I'm
merch
saying?
on.
You see it. Go cop up. You see
He's
it.
available now too.
There's another one, baby. We out of here. Deuces. If you're new, like, comment, and subscribe. It's your boy. We out of here.